As I was taking everything apart and repacking everything from yesterday, which usually takes a pretty long time, especially doing this solo, I quickly glanced down at the back tire of the X5 and noticed it was completely flat. Not only is that concerning that it's flat now, but what really got me is, when did that tire go flat? We drove home last night after that dinner clip that you guys saw, and dinner took extremely long because we had a party of 18 of us. We didn't start driving home till about 9:30, which didn't put us back at the shop till 12:30 at night. As you can imagine, I was extremely tired. I quickly threw up the garage, backed in this trailer and truck setup, and left it overnight to come back this morning to notice the tire was flat. I don't know when I got that nail on the tire. I don't know if it was as I was backing into the shop or if it was somewhere along the freeway. I didn't notice the car feeling like the back right tire was low. I didn't know at all. I inspected the wheel. It looks fine. There's no sidewall damage. It seems to be okay. But as I was cleaning all of this mess up, Calvin ran to AutoZone and picked up a tire plug kit for this tire. So when he shoots back here, we're gonna investigate this wheel and see what the hell's going on. Now, on one of our last runs yesterday with Adam, I thought I heard a tire cording noise. I heard something slapping repeatedly in the rear end of the car, which typically happens, which means the tire is shot. But as Adam was behind me driving me, he noticed that my exhaust was just dangling along the track, slapping up and down. Being the teach that I am, I said, fuck it, let's just full send it and drive with a dragging exhaust. It's the end of the day, it's already screwed up, let's just keep going. I'm assuming that B-band connecting the exhaust is now screwed, and for some reason, I had a lot of understeering problems yesterday, so I think we have some more problems there as well. Today's just not going well. Quick reminder that this month on the 29th, I will be at AutoCon LA. You can go ahead and use this code to save yourself some money on the tickets. I will be there with the whole entire crew. I'm gonna be taking the BRZ out there and hopefully the 350 out there. And we're gonna have an exclusive line from Hunt & Company releasing at AutoCon that you can only get during tour events this year. We're putting a lot of attention to detail on this pop-up shop, like even these bags that you get. Whoo! It's the small things, boys. The small things go far. Nice. Motherfucker.
Ooh, you can hear
Oh no, we have sidewall damage. You know how expensive this tire is? Fuck. Oh, that just made this day so much more complicated. Now this X5 is gonna be out of commission for at least 2 days. To special order this Michelin Super Sport will take quite a bit. You know what we should do? Is we should still plug this hole. Let's pull this one out. We'll plug it. It has sidewall damage. You could definitely drive on it with like not towing. So I'll order a tire today and then just so this is at least mobile. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's a great way to start today's video.
Riperrino.
All right.
If TJ hasn't explained, our goal today was to go get the BRZ wheels from HRE and stick these. Oh, they came. I walked right past them, TJ.
Big meats, dude. So for the HREs that we have up there for the BRZ, we have the new tire setup. So I had to order these big meaty tires. We're not using Toyotas this time. I'm actually straying away from the 888, trying something new. This is the these are the Nittos. So we'll try these out, but that'll be for another day. That's not today. Unfortunately, we have some crap to deal with here.
I'm pretty sure, TJ, if we figure it out, we could still go drive to HRE. Is it that far? Do you think it's sketchy?
When you come from the side, it's actually pretty big.
Yeah, it's humongous.
I've noticed that this lens is extremely dirty and you guys have been hosing me for it. I'm sorry. The reason why it's dirty is because I have a lens cap on that now when I take this off, it's gonna look a lot cleaner, but now like my actual lens is gonna get dirty. So I'll sacrifice that for the next couple of days until a new one of these comes in. Secondly, it's been such a long time since we've had a proper FTB. I actually was laying off the monsters for quite a bit. For those that are active FTBers, you will know that after having these for a pretty long time, you get into this rhythm where that if you don't have one, you get like a really bad headache and you feel like shit. And when that happens, you need to take a break. You really should stop drinking them like altogether, but that ain't gonna happen. Here's the old classic FTB. Now let's get into this, boys.
What do we have here today, nurse?
What? I ain't no nurse, baby.
All right, Dr. TJ,
All right.
what do we have today?
Doc, you need to remove the puncture wound, and then I'm going in deep. I need to clean her out.
All right.
That's what the instructions said to do.
Doctor.
Is it that soft? You can literally, you think you can get a piece of that?
I can get a piece of it. I'm a doctor.
That's a straight up nail. I saw the head.
She's bleeding, dude.
Yeah, we're just gonna deflate the tire the moment we pull it up. Ooh.
The doctor.
Come on, doc. The patient's bleeding out.
We're running out of blood. Oh, what is that?
What the hell?
Oh, that's.
Jesus. Dude, it doesn't stop. Holy shit.
What is that?
That's one big nail.
Oh, the doctor. She's out.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Here, let me get my stick.
Insert.
Oh, look at that gum.
Insert you.
Sorry.
I don't think we can insert.
I can't. Because this was in it like, it's not like a straight hole. It's like curved.
Figure it out, doctor.
I don't want to like just jab the wheel. It's an expensive wheel. I'm scared to hurt it.
That's why I get paid the big bucks, doctor.
All right, you're right. I gotta figure it out.
Figure it out, doctor. Okay, all right. I think she's gone. You gotta call it.
I'm not calling it. I almost called it. No, because
it was sideways. It was jammed in sideways.
But we have a new wheel, a new tire on order right now, right? And we don't want this X5 to be totally like unmovable. So I say let's try and, if it's a shitty patch, it's a shitty patch. Let's just keep airing it until the new tire gets here. I think we have to send it. So what that air bubble was on the sidewall, we're not realizing is probably the nail was crooked and was pointing in on the sidewall. Do we have anything that will like patch that? Like, let's do the most ghettoest thing just to keep airing it. And just move it.
The doctor is in the hole.
Alright, good on you.
Alright, we gotta fill the hole.
This step that we're doing right now, you need to clean out the hole. Once you clean out the hole, you get one of these puppies. This is like, she's ready, doctor.
All right, doctor.
You forcefully stick it in there. You know the angle, so you need to forcefully stick it in. Oh, here. Whatever you just did.
Oh, you expect me to get that in that hole?
You did it the first time.
You expect, wait, hold on. Hold on. You expect me to get this in there?
I mean, yeah, that's the same thing.
It's not.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing. This has a perpendicular meme.
Mate,
All right, I'll
push. Yeah, man, yeah! Oh, yeah! You were doing it, but you had it.
Stop cheering me on.
I'm sorry, man, I can't help it. Yeah, man! What? You have to, come on, I can't help it. You just got, yeah! Yeah!
Yes. Oh, doctor. Oh, doctor. Ah!
So now when you pull it out, it should stay. But something tells me that's not gonna happen. Something tells me this is just not gonna work.
How far do you push it in? Does it say push it in? Okay. Cut off the plug material.
Approximately 2/3 of the way.
All right, well, that's 2/3.
Why have neither of us ever done this before?
Well, because we don't.
I don't know, it's such a,
Okay, I think you.
I think you can pull her out.
All right.
Oh, it's working. Oh, it's working.
Oh,
Yeah!
yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Dude, just cut the tip off.
Just doctor me up.
I don't know, mate. Like, originally I thought that sidewall was screwed up. Now I'm almost thinking the tire might be okay. After filling the tire with air and feeling the sidewall, it feels like extremely thin right where that nail must have been.
I'm gonna go ahead and order another tire for this car, which sucks because that tire size is like 400 bucks for one tire. The next thing that I wanna do is see what the hell happened with this 350. All right, so I just went ahead and went to my V-band that's been fucked up for quite a long time. I mentioned this a couple of times in the past vlogs about how this is where like that water leak was coming from. And yesterday, I like fully fucked it up. And this V-band is so fucked.
That's not good, Tej.
Rip, I'm coming out.
Look at that. That's why you can't have nice things, Tej. It's not supposed to look like that last time I checked.
This is why you don't use an aluminum exhaust on your drift car. Aluminum gives one of the best sounds, I think, for an exhaust, but because it's so soft, and I will add very expensive metal to get, big mistake. That was a mistake on my end. So we're gonna have to get a new one fabbed up before round 2. One of the rules for top drift is when you go to tech inspection, you have to have an exhaust come past your diff. So I would just run it from like the mid pipe back, but due to tech inspection, I have to have an exhaust made. So I'm gonna keep this aside and probably get this exact thing replicated exactly how it is in a different metal that is stronger and cheaper. I wanna go full sand with titanium, but it gets so beat up that I don't want to do that. And also what I'm gonna do this time is currently I have rubber hangers on there, and I don't know if we got that on camera, but the hanger that held this exhaust, the reason why I broke off is that hanger like just snapped in half. Like it just blew apart, which is what got this dragging on the ground. And all of like these marks, this is actually from my axle just exploding and shooting its goo everywhere, but all these like bumps and scratches is from the rubber hanger just slapping up and down. So in the future, I probably will do like a solid mount hanger. That was a mistake on my end. We should start it up and see if this car is any louder. My car, like among our friends group, is known as the quietest car out of everyone. Everyone's running V8s or a rotary, and for some reason, my JZ is super quiet, and it's straight piped. But I think that's because we're running that Gen 2 turbo by Garrett. You hear so much turbo noise that like it just absorbs all the motor. But we'll start it up and see if it sounds any different. I don't think it will.
Yeah, that's probably why they want your axle behind your axle exhaust.
Yeah.
That shit's hot.
Lately, I've been really struggling with keeping organized, and Sabrina has been taking note of it. I promised her that we would go to Staples and we would buy a bunch of stuff so she could help redo my office.
My planner, I'm gonna keep track of your dates and all you have to do, everything like that, months in advance. We're just going to write April or whatever month it is. We're gonna write the days out and you're gonna just keep track of your month to month, and it will be my job to go throughout the months and write down your dates. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
This only took an hour and a half to do, but we got our new whiteboard up there with my current month-to-date schedule, and then a year calendar right there that has like all the events that I'm going to this year and meet and greets and shows and all that stuff. So that took a while for Sabrina to fully like go through my whole entire schedule and write that out for me. Thank you, Sabrina. And then over here, which you guys can't really see, that's like current stuff and like things that are gonna happen like really soon that you guys just like, you gotta wait for that stuff. I just released a photo on Twitter that can be used as a background for your phone. So in the off chance that you're not following me on Twitter or on Instagram, here is that photo. If you want to use this as your phone background, I put it on Twitter or my Instagram, which either you want to go check. It looks pretty cool, and by the response I'm getting from you guys, you want me to do more of them with more cars, so we're definitely gonna have to do that. Before I go to sleep tonight, I'm gonna finish watching this new video that was released of James Dean and Peter. Peter is slowly becoming one of my favorite drivers.
And I'm feeling